Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle. No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here with another Stone-Faced Reaction. Today we are just spinning the wheel, and we're gonna see what we get. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, it could be a King Kong versus Godzilla. Now, here's the fun part. Which one?
Real rivalries.
Real rivalries for sure, but which Kong and which Godzilla?
I assume the two most recent ones.
That would probably make the most sense, honestly. So who gets to pick? Which side are you on?
I mean, hold on, let's see what the last stone-faced reaction was.
We gotta like actually keep a tally or something at this point.
I'm sure we say it from time to time and then we forget.
Yep.
Last one was Madara versus Aizen. I think I picked Aizen and lost.
Ah, there you go. So you get to choose. So who's your winner, Kong or
Oh,
Godzilla?
Godzilla. Oh, wait, it's movie.
It's
It's a movie.
movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's no hands down Godzilla wins in a fight. You know what?
Very true.
You know what? Fuck it, Godzilla. I'll say Godzilla anyway.
You know what? I think you probably made the right choice. That's what I'm gonna say. Much as Kong is like a cute looking movie, at least I think Godzilla probably has like the better through line, like actual plot and things happening. The side characters are actually interesting and entertaining, and you get more of the monster. That's my feel initially. So I have to devil's advocate here and go, no, Kong is actually totally better.
Sorry, I'm not slapping myself on the face. I picked wrong. Kong Skull Island is the superior film.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, make my case for me, please.
Well, it's more fun and it starts out the same way as the original Kong film does. But you also have, shoot, what's his name? He plays the sidekick to like Will Ferrell often in comedy films, but he also does serious work. What's his name?
No idea.
Great. I mean, he
Sorry.
shows up. You also have Samuel Jackson in that hardened military role where he wants to solo Kong. You have the great chopper scene with the metal music playing
Mhm.
an assault on and against Kong. It's action packed, it's fun, whereas Godzilla is, I don't know, it meanders, it doesn't have a lot of plot points. It doesn't feature a lot of Godzilla himself. It
Mm.
focuses on that one guy who plays a military character going around doing stuff. It promised Bryan Cranston, and it kills him off early. It took me a minute to remember what Godzilla movie was, and Kong was a fun movie. Godzilla was not.
Gotcha. Well, it appears we're just on the opposite sides of our own opinions, and all that's left is let's see what he said, what Adam has to say.
I'm Adam, and this is Real Rivalries, the show where we pit two movies head to head and let you decide the winner.
And here we go. King of the Monsters.
This week we let them fight as Kong Skull Island goes up against Godzilla King of the Monsters. The rounds in play are characters, story, action, and assembly. Let's start with the disposable humans.
Ah, yes, the people who barely
You
feature
might
in the
not know
film.
it from the cast, but Godzilla King of the Monsters is actually a sequel to the 2014 film.
That
The
was
only
not the one that I
carryover
thought.
besides some of the monsters is Ken Watanabe as Dr. Ishiro. The main focus is on the Russell family, featuring Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, and Millie Bobby Brown. She takes a break from killing monsters and
Yeah, this is the
Stranger
one I
Things
remember
to
seeing most
befriend one
recently.
here.
I never
There
saw
are
this
a bunch
one.
of military
I saw the
personnel,
original, then on the
doctors,
verses.
and Thomas Middleditch. Nice job landing the role, Doobs. If you got that reference, please comment. I feel like maybe two people will. I guess since Legendary Entertainment is building their own
Best
MCU
guess,
with
Fast
the
Times at Ridgemont
Monsterverse,
High.
they probably figured they should just use the same actors too. Kong Skull Island as Loki, Captain Marvel, and Agent Fury in the main lineup. John Goodman is always a
Man, you
welcome
can't go
addition,
wrong with
and
having
John
Loki in
C.
your film.
Reilly gives a surprisingly heartfelt
John
performance
C. Reilly was
as
what I
Hank
was trying to
Marlowe.
get you
You
to
can
tell me.
throw as many A, B, C list actors you want into a film, but at the end of the day, We're here for the monsters. Godzilla thankfully learned its lesson from the previous film and puts the kaiju on screen for more than 10 seconds. Godzilla continues to grow in this franchise too, now towering at over 393 feet tall. Truly the poster boy for nuclear radiation. There are 17 Titans mentioned here, the main ones being his pal Mothra, Rodan, and his ultimate nemesis Ghidorah.
There we go.
Kong spends a good amount of time
Ghidorah's
fighting
stuff is awesome in that
helicopters and
movie.
gunfire from humans. Occasionally,
We're not
they
at
will
that
battle
point.
it out with some bigger game. A 100-foot Myers squid
this
and
version
some
of
ugly-looking
Kong is
skull
also
crawlers are a couple
the
examples.
largest version
While
of
Kong's
Kong ever.
certainly not on the short side by any means, he's still dramatically smaller than Godzilla.
Well, you
coming
remember
in
how
at
he
just
used to have to
104
climb up a
feet tall.
building?
It's going to be a real Reddit
And now
versus
he's as
Wall
tall
Street
as buildings.
situation going into Godzilla
Right,
versus
exactly.
Kong.
See, like, that frame
That,
right there is, like,
analogy
more
is
than
a little
enough
bit
to
more
demonstrate,
timely
like,
than,
Kong
say,
is
David versus
absolutely huge
Goliath.
now.
This
Whereas
is tough because
Godzilla
Godzilla
always
has an
towered
impressive
over
number of
buildings.
monsters, but Kong gives us a great human character with Hank Marlowe in addition to the awesome creatures.
The tallest
Kong takes the win in this
Kong
round.
versus the smallest Godzilla.
Unlike a
Godzilla
lot of
still
monster
towers
movies,
over.
Kong goes ahead and reveals the giant gorilla within the first few minutes. The king breaks up a fight between two soldiers back in 1944, who we find out later become the best of friends. Lieutenant Hank Marlowe
Murder
will
always
survive
brings
on this
people
island
together,
for
after
almost
all.
30 years before being discovered by a new group of Americans. An expert tracker, a geologist, a photographer, and a few others are escorted to the recently discovered Skull Island by the Sky Devil Squadron. After flying through a bad storm,
Kong is definitely a
they're
little
greeted
bit
by
more
a
about,
giant
like, the
pissed-off
hunt of trying to
gorilla who
find him in the
quickly
first place,
disposes of
isn't
the
it?
choppers
No.
like bugs on a windshield.
That
It
they
turns
described
out,
like the first
dropping
10 minutes
bombs
of
on
the
a
movie.
guy's front yard
Oh,
isn't the
okay,
best
so it
way
goes
to
by
make a
really
first
fast.
impression. It is, however, the best way to wake up some dormant beasts, appropriately named skull crawlers. Now it's a race for survival to get off this crazy island.
Skull
except for
crawlers
Preston
on
Packard,
Skull
who has
Island?
decided Kong
No.
should pay for his lifetime of bad decisions. Eventually, Kong bests both Packard and the crawlers while helping a small group of humans escape. And I'd love to give a special shout out to Cole, who attempts to sacrifice himself in the absolute biggest fail possible. The film ends with a touching montage of Hank reuniting with his family, having a hot dog and watching the ball game. Really just living his best
Oh,
life
that
in
could
his
not
cities
have
after
gone
the American
worse.
dream. Godzilla starts with a flashback too. Dr. Emma Russell has a nightmare of the events from the first film, recalling Godzilla's horrific destruction of downtown San Francisco and the equally frightening wooden acting by Aaron Taylor Johnson. She and her daughter
Real
Maddie
monster.
are testing out her husband's Orca device on Titans in order to communicate with them. She believes it's paramount to understand and befriend these creatures in order to save the planet. Her separated husband
I mean,
Mark was unaware she had
maybe start
modified
on
his
dogs.
invention or that she and their daughter were in danger. He's made aware of this when some Monarch officials arrive and brief him of the situation. Monarch is basically the MonsterVerse's version of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a secret, covert operation operating in the shadows, shows up here and there in all these films, yada yada yada. They track Godzilla to a base in Antarctica.
Gotta tie
where
everything
Emma
together,
doesn't
of
seem to have
course.
really any issue potentially killing Mark and a bunch of other people as she pushes a button to free a giant monster. This monster is the three-headed dragon known at the time as Monster Zero. After embarrassing Godzilla, the dragon, later named Ghidorah, claims his place as the ultimate
keep saying
apex
dragon?
predator, which is confusing because
Dragon.
I thought the ultimate apex predator was revealed in Wonder
I'm
Woman 2
pretty sure I
as
heard
a cute
dream.
girl. But I guess there are different interpretations of what the ultimate creature is. The rest of the Titans start to awaken, causing massive damage to places around the world. This is about the time Emma realizes she was a garbage wife, mother, really just all-around crap person. So she sacrifices herself, and I have to say, she did a much better job than Cole did. Godzilla is revived, fights a bit, kinda dies again. Gets Mothra particles sprinkled all over him, springs back to life
Mothra
once
always
more,
there to help
and eventually
out.
claims the top spot as king of the monsters. I'm a simple man. I'm just looking for a straightforward story without all the shenanigans mixed in. Giving this one to Kong again.
I don't think there were that many shenanigans, but I guess
A
like the
good story with likable
conspiracy
characters is
other side
helpful,
angle
but
kind of
Godzilla
like.
died
necessarily required
twice
when
in the
talking
movie.
about this type of film.
Wow, really?
When all is said and
That's what he
done,
just said.
I'm really here for the
Oh.
unbridled destruction. In Kong, we get a smattering of action, featuring spider fatalities, a giant squid lunch break, chopper combat, slow motion skull crawler battles, and these are all set in a beautiful, nice 70s backdrop. I don't know why he did this. Kong overcomes his fair share here. He's shot at, sliced up by propeller blades, badly burnt, treated like a chew toy, choked. Now, for someone like Angelina Jolie, this just might be considered a Tuesday. But for Kong, yeah, it was a pretty crappy week. Yet, after all that, Kong gets it done however he has to. Biting, punching, kicking, snapping limbs, throwing large objects, ripping out tongues. Whatever it takes. King of the Monsters is jam-packed with all sorts of destructive events. There's a 1v1 in the Arctic tundra.
Yeah, I think the
Godzilla's
scale is
battling it
definitely
out with
different,
Monster
even if
Zero
Kong is
as
like
humans
plenty
attempt to
big
flee
now.
for safety, many of whom die in the process. I'm not sure what the overall kill count is, but there's certainly a loss of life in this picture. Cities are left in ruins as Ronan flies from a now erupting volcano in Mexico to fight for the top spot. A wild scene takes shape as monsters clash in the sky while V-22s fail to dispatch either creature. Later, Boston is decimated when a 2-on-2 showdown takes place between Ronan
I'm just
and
realizing
Mothra,
like every
Ghidorah,
major
and
city
Godzilla.
has been
There
just
are
dunked
electrical
on in the
storms,
Godzilla-verse
atomic
already.
breath, and enough
Because every
explosions to
country
make
has
Michael
its own
Bay cry
monster.
tears of joy.
It's a song
Yeah.
about
Kong
it.
has great pacing with plenty of action, but Godzilla at one point is covered in magma, looking like a walking power plant ready to explode.
Magma.
I can't wait to see what sort of plot
Liquid
armor they're going
hot
to give to Kong in the
magma.
upcoming film. He's going to need it. Godzilla wins this one.
And finally, just
Both
production
Skull
values.
Island and King of the Monsters really impressed me with their production values. There are so many moments where you could pause these films and grab a screenshot for a wallpaper. Kong has incredibly good-looking CG. The animals really feel like they're part of the beautiful vistas on display. Having weapons and vehicles from the 70s adds further character to the movie, making the humans seem even more vulnerable. Filming took place in Hawaii and Vietnam, which can be appreciated when gazing out at those sun-kissed trees and mountainsides. The music by Henry Jackman was inspired by the time period, adding one more layer of polish to the film. That was me adding layers to it. Director and writer Michael Dougherty frames up plenty of amazing moments for fans to appreciate. The imagery is far more vivid
On
with
as
the
many
sequel.
screens as
No longer
possible.
are the monsters hidden in the shadows. Now we get to see them in all their glory, treated more like gods than merely large beasts. There is a mystical glow to them at times, and it was great to have the camera at both their perspective and that of the humans below. Seeing tails and legs crash down up close gives you that sense of scale the protagonists are witnessing, while these really zoomed out wide shots appropriately set the stage for the fight to come. Bear McCreary, maybe one of the greatest names ever given to a person, composed the score for King of the Monsters. The music matches the larger-than-life scale with heavy drums, a powerful orchestra, and a full choir. Godzilla's visuals were hectic but eye candy for sure, but I think Kong just lined everything up so perfectly. I'm giving it the win.
There you
So
go.
I was right, and you won.
You know what?
It's a good thing
time
you
at
went
the movies,
completely
no matter which
against your
camp you
own
fall
actual
into.
feelings.
Kong just managed to check off a few more boxes for me. Now I want to hear from you. Leave a comment with your favorite
Well, like I said,
movie
Kong
between
was a
these
great
two.
movie.
Like the video if you
Well,
had a little
now I'm
fun,
actually encouraged
and
to
I'll
go
see you
watch
next
Kong
time
at
on
some
another
point.
Real Rivalries.
Because I mean, I thought
Seriously, though,
Godzilla was
Kong
great,
is-
but if,
Kong is gonna have to hit the
Kong's
gym
even better,
with
maybe I
his
should.
Well,
What are
again,
we
I
doing
thought it
here?
was
He's-
going to be
I saw
the
he has
first Kong movie,
Stormbreaker
which
axe in
wasn't
the
great.
trailer, so maybe that'll do the
Yeah,
trick.
that's fair.
I don't know. Good luck.
Well,
Thanks for watching the rivalry. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and comment with your episode winner.
watching
If you're a fan
humanity
of
be
movie
destroyed in the
debates,
background
feel
there.
free to subscribe to Screen Rant for more real rivalries.
Oh gosh,
and
that
much,
whole
much
scene
more.
where he's bringing the nuclear device to Godzilla underground. Oh, that was a moment.
You say so. Again, I didn't see the movie.
Yeah. Well, still, that's gonna be it for right now for Stoneface Reactions. We'll spin the wheel next time and catch you then. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and see you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?